Let's go now to Chancellor's Report at 2.12.
Thank you, Trustee Winstein. I would like to start off with calling on VC Dr. Brown to present the enrollment report.
Good evening, Board of Trustees, community, and colleagues. Tonight, I present to you a status report on our enrollment. And note that we're also planning a more in-depth enrollment management and student success conversation with the Board of Trustees in the next coming meetings, where we can go more deeply into the data and especially into the enrollment management plans and what each college is doing to address declining enrollment. As you know, our target for fall was 7,650 residential FTEs, and we are 389 below that target at 7,260 residential FTEs. That is a decline. We do have faculty who need to turn in outstanding positive attendance hours, so it will go up by about 120 FTEs, but we haven't met that target. I do want to note that Laney did meet and exceed its target this year, and it's significant to note also that Laney exceeded their residential FTS by a little over 10 residential FTS from fall 2018.
Yay. Congratulations.
And the saying always has been, as Laney goes, so goes the district, so that's good news. We are also focusing a lot, again, on productivity and increasing our productivity, which still is a multi-million-dollar issue gap there for us. Looking at spring 2020 that students are now engaging in, and the colleges are doing all kinds of things to encourage enrollment and encourage students enrolling in more additional classes to become full-time. So you can see, again, that the target is 7,650, and we're well behind that. But, of course, the priority enrollment or the big bulk enrollment will be happening these next few weeks. And then next I put a chart that shows fall 18 to fall 19 so that you can look at each college and how each college is faring in residential FTEs from one fall to the next, as well as how the district is faring. And after that, there's a snapshot, year-to-year snapshot of spring 19 to spring 20. And it shows the percentage of incline or decrease of sections, enrollments, et cetera, for each college. And then last, there is the same data but in numbers. And it's showing at the district, the bottom row, that the residential FTEs are about a little less than 200 FTEs below where we were the same time last spring. And then below that, represents about 3 or 4%, which is what we've been seeing, 3 or 4% declines each year. And then this shows, the last chart shows the 5-year enrollment history, and you can see what everyone's aware of, that we've been declining in double digits in the last 5 to 6 years. And this is what we're working to reverse in this next academic year for sure. So if there's any questions or comments, and then our next session we'll be able to go more deeply.
Thank you, VC Brown. At this point in my report, I would like to ask the college presidents to give a brief report from each of the college, and start with and thank Dr. Kuni for sitting in for us for BCC.
BCC, thank you. For enrollment management, in relation to what Dr. Brown has said, we are planning 2 immediate express admissions this coming Saturday, so this 11th from 10:30 to 2:30, and on the 13th, 18th on the 18th to 10:30 to 2:30. And we are trying to have one-stop registration and counseling and all of that to be having right before the school starting.
Nice.
And then as Matt was saying, that student services and BCC have been doing a really good job. So Welcome Week and then the food pantry is going to be a consistent service to the students throughout the spring 2020 semester. And then Undocumented Community Resource Center Student Family Night was held in December. And then all the family members of the UCRC students came, and then the college community gathered together and then had a really wonderful, supportive night. Bcc Reflection Room is also in its works, and Reflection Room is to be used for prayers, quiet and comfortable space for BCC students to be, just to be really mindful about their being and so forth. Also, from the instructional side, the Health and Human Services program is putting together an application for a apprenticeship program in collaboration with the Senior Helpers Berkeley, a premier provider of the in-home care, senior care services. So we are getting ready to prepare to apply for the grant, and hopefully we'll get that. I'm sorry? That I'm not sure.
What's the
Sorry.
question?
How much was the grant for?
Oh.
And
Could you repeat that part about that particular program?
about the program? It's an apprenticeship program in the area of Health and Human Services, and then Senior Helpers Berkeley. That's an organization that provides the in-home care for the seniors. I don't know the exact amount, so I'll have to get back to you on that one. Okay. Yeah, good question. I'm sorry. So, and then the math department, in relation to enrollment management, had great success in enrollment, persistence and success with the online offerings, and it's getting to be very apparent that, that's the first sections that fill with the wait list and so forth. So we are trying to make sure that we respond to the student demands. And then finally, closing the equity gap, our learning community programs are doing a great job, and during 18 and 19 year, we increased access of the Black and brown students in success, persistence, and transfer and degree rates. I'm not going to take time to get into that, but then it's a significantly higher number as compared to the last 3 years or so. So learning community is really working very well. And that concludes my report.
Thank you.
Good.
I'm sorry, Trustee Brown.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm really impressed with that. The projections regarding aging population in California show that there'll be about 1 million more people that are actually going to be needing services. Mm-hmm. And so my question is, what type of certificate is it? What's the length of time to get the certificate, and are we offering that in any of, does Berkeley City have sites, like neighborhood sites, or it's only at the campus? How are we sort of maximizing that reach? Or can we even, maybe, we need a grant maybe to do that, but.
Right. So Dr. Tammeil, I think in the last board meeting, has shared with you a similar set of effort that we are making with Ben Bartlett, mm-hmm. City Council member. And then he's trying to go for a grant with the cannabis community, and he recently obtained $2 million plus funds to be secured. And he's working with the Kaiser Permanente to raise some money for us to be able to partnership to provide such services, including the senior care. But that also includes homelessness and so forth. So the program that we are using at BCC is the Health and Human Services Pathway Program. And then that can start with the non-credit all the way to the certificate program.
So you have stack certificates, or you have
Right.
one ultimate certificate that's achieved?
It's a stackable.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Good evening, trustees. Happy New Year. On behalf of Laney College, I have a couple of quick updates to provide you. Laney College will also be doing a one-stop Super Saturday event on Saturday the 18th, where we'll have all of our services out, all in one place in our student center, offering support to students as they register for the spring semester. We've been doing a lot of media outreach. You should hear us on iHeartRadio. You'll see us at the BART stations. You should be seeing us across Comcast and in a number of different spotlights. So we're really excited about the visual things and really our social media campaign. So if you are not on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or tagged or loved us yet, please double tap my recent message that I sent out. Actually, just today, I was walking on campus and saw a lone, beautiful, high-heeled gold shoe that was bejeweled. And so I snapped a picture because it showed Laney's tower. And I said, there's no place like Laney College. Double tap if you want your yellow brick road. So I hope you'll like it and retweet it for sure. We had some exciting news right before the end of the break. We'll be sending out some more news to students soon. But Comcast with the Peralta Colleges Foundation gave $7,000 to students at Laney College who are experiencing homelessness to give out $1,000 scholarships to students. So we were featured on KTVU News, and actually Terrence Williams, our ASLC president, was there to actually talk about his experience, but we will be sending out notifications when students are back about ways to apply for that scholarship. So we're really grateful to Comcast, and they really see this as an opportunity to leverage more opportunities to get more businesses and companies and corporate sponsors to think about what they're doing to leverage opportunities to support our students who are in need. One other important thing is today, actually in support of the Oakland Promise, Steve Kerr is in a conversation with W. Kamau Bell. They're hosting it right now in support of the Oakland Promise. They are over in the Laney Theater right now having an evening conversation. And so we're really excited to be hosting that right now while we're here at the board meeting. So while I'm more delighted to be with you all for sure, but wanted to say that we're excited to be hosting something that supports the promise. And lastly, today I had the opportunity, I wanted to let you know that, we're really mindful, particularly at Laney where we're located, about the development that's happening in and around our community and how we are a good, thoughtful partner in those developments and talking about community benefits and actually how we think about the impact to education, both long-term, not just when construction is happening. So this afternoon I was able to join some district colleagues, Shamila Johnson, and then Atia Rashada, who serves as our transition specialist for Laney College, to our adult ed sites, in a community conversation that was hosted by OUSD District 2 board member Amy Ng, with a conversation about the Educational Leadership Complex OUSD site on 2nd Avenue and what's happening around conversations about the development. And we know as we're partnering with OUSD and thinking about how we think about our own development around this area, it was a very rich conversation. I was really glad to be a part of it, and it will continue on as we're thinking about the possibilities of designing CTE complexes or thinking about the transition. So a lot of really great things happening both curricularly, programmatically at Laney. Thanks.
Great. Thank you so much. It's really exciting to hear about what's going on. It's terrific. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. At Merritt College, I'm going to keep mine short and sweet as well. I want to give a plug for our math jam that's occurring this week from the 6th to the 9th. For those of you who are unfamiliar with math jam is an opportunity for students to bolster their skills and thereby be put in a position to be more successful in passing their transfer math. It's become particularly, I think, critical given AB 705 and with the absence of a lot of the developmental classes. So Math Jam is an opportunity for students not only to gain the skills, but to gain the confidence. We all are aware of math phobia. I suffered from that a little bit myself in high school. So this is really a fantastic opportunity for students to be better prepared for success in their transfer level math. So Math Jam is going on all this week from the 6th to the 9th. We too, I got to give a plug, we too have Super Saturday. And our Super Saturday is going to be this Saturday, January 11th, and we're going to have A&R, financial aid, counseling, the Welcome Sitter, EOPS, CARE, CalWorks, Next Up, and our outreach services. So, and we're also going to have KBLX. So for those who love the Quiet Storm, please come and share with us our Super Saturday, right? Finally, we are very pleased at Merritt College to be hosting the District Flex Day, which is next Thursday, January 16th. We intend to extend hospitality to you all, and we're looking forward to seeing faculty, staff, and administration there at Merritt College. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Dr. Johnson. Dr. Karras.
All right, so news from the island. So Happy New Year. Just two kind of quick items. First, start with students, because that's what we're all about here in our district, is I got some really great news coming back to campus about our student athletes, which we prize in Peralta, is for the second semester in a row, our entire women's volleyball team got academic honors for their fall semester, which is great, the whole entire roster. And then for the first time ever is of our current men's basketball team, 10 of the players of the 16 also got academic honors. So about, probably about 80% of all of our student athletes are on academic honors right now. So that was the happiest news I could have got coming back to campus. And I know our AD and our athletics coaches do a lot of hard work to make sure to support our athletes to make that happen. And then secondly, right now we're in the midst at COA, about halfway through, we're wrapping up winter intersession. So there are courses going on right now in Peralta. We do intersession. We're serving about 1,200 students right now during intersession, and most will be with our new researcher on campus. We were able to do a survey of our intersession students, and most students are taking the intersession courses for GE purposes to accelerate their transfer and complete GE pathways. So that's been great, and it's highly productive, and we're looking to generate probably about 125 FTS from winter intersession. So we're really happy with this program, and our faculty really embrace it. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Karras. So,
Thank you, trustee. That concludes my report.